Alo, alo, một, hai, ba, bốn. Testing, testing. Ủa Huy ơi, nó không có tiếng tiếng bi hả? Được. Match just really started here, and welcome everybody to this morning match between Mohammed, SOUFI, and the young kids, and now Albert JANURATA. SOUFI gonna take his break in the vicinity on the right side of the table here. Well, cannot be better for SOUFI for the first break. It totally open and spread every ball in their own needed position here. Well, that's the important to have a break and run in the first round if you can make it. He seems to just get so quickly in his table and just run it out. And it take time in here, slowly mapping out a path for the 7. It's a big challenge here for the racing star from Indonesia. Well, it didn't like it. Seemed to dead straight for the 8. It seemed like he need to show his excellence to secure a spot into the semi-final. Well, what a break and run today for Mohammed SOUFI. Cannot be better for him. Just a quick and clean and cool break and run. Just make it look so easy here. First turn for JANURATA. Robert. We absolutely set for finesse. Fascinating clash of styles today. After a showcase of the Mexican from Syria, now the turn for the Gene Killer from Indonesia, and he also made it not not a perfect break, but they're still open for the one here. Made it 2 ball, one inside pocket and one in the corner, and one is, well, I think he gonna made it for the side pocket, but it did quite close. small angle for the side pocket, and he decided to play for the corner to get in position for the number 3. Wow, what a shot. He took a cut shot to a long table here and made the 3. He just like clinical and disciplined. Quite shot, but well, we are having here an easy angle for the pink, but it also decided to play it, go for it to the corner pocket with a very thin cut shot here. Oh, he made it more accurate. He just played with the maturity of someone twice his age. Oh, he just overcut the 6. It's a tough shot. Wow. Seems it's still safe to short here for Arbor, but let's see what SOUFI gonna do. Is calculating for side pocket or just a two-way short. To track the 6 back under and then tuck the cue ball behind the 10 or just 7 or wow, what a shot from SOUFI. It just made it in the side pocket here. What a shot. Unbelievable. He can pop ball like from impossible angle here with a kick shot, and yeah, we know it just needs luck here, but he already calculated for the two-way shot, and if he just missed, he gonna track the 6 back under the short rail and keep it to safety. Wow. SOUFI here showing a world class ability to pocket to the oh, it's just too quick at that, like wow. I was watching him play. It's just always, like a machine of pocketing. Can easily get in the shot and make it perfectly, but not here. The chance coming back for him. Albert choose to directly kick it into the corner pocket, but that's wide. Well, €2 for SOUFI from SYR. Absolutely the contrast style here from SOUFI with a flow and flare, but sometimes it pays him off for some silly misses and false. Piper is just like playing a high risk game here, but he is having the spirit of young and dedicate for the game. But it's still rock solid, and we're gonna figure it out. Like the display of artistry of SOUFI to make something different from clinical and composure from Abel, the champion here from Indonesia. Wow, it's still a perfect break for SOUFI here. Even he made the one, but the two is still so perfect angle. I mean, like to play two rail if you want, you have to make the position for the three and get in the right angle here. But I think like you need to play a little bit carefully on this angle because it's pretty far here. Oh, it just made it. Wow, I love the way he's just running down the table. It seemed like he doesn't mapping too much on the pattern. He just flow with it, his feeling and everything. It just in the shape. It make it just under 30 seconds. What a break and run. At the beginning, I think it's a battle of wits, but here, Sophie made it. I think it could be a battle of break and run is a better way to name this match. Now it's €3 for the Mexican from Syria. Wow, that is poor Sophie magic. Sophie is an absolute force of nature right now, and it's just not winning a rag, but I mean, like he's just dismantling. Well, now it's time for a bird here. Look at the two. Well, it's still open here. He's coming back to answer the question from Sophie. I think he's gonna play a drawback with a little bit right spin to keep the cue ball one rail and then bounce back by the side spin into the center of the table to make the angle for the three. Yeah, he made it. Well, it's just discipline on his shot, just step by step here. The 7. You need to make it in a detailed angle here for 7 if you want to have a good break and run. Yeah, everything seems perfect here for a bird. Yeah, that's the way you need to do it to start off SOUFI momentum and his flow state. But it seems SOUFI he didn't care too much. He just like sitting on a chair and feeling with a fan. Wow, what a shot from Harvard here. The 3 rail with a lots of, like high right side spin. And he's having a thin cut shot here and absolutely he gonna etching it. Well, he made it. The bumblebee just directly get in the corner pocket and one ball left. And just break and run for Racing Star from Indonesia. It cannot be better here. We are watching not just a match. I think we're watching a masterpiece from both players here. 4 rights. And we have 3 bike breaks and runs here. Wow, what an index for the quarterfinal match. And they're showing the crown, the reason that why they are here. I love the way he kicked the 10. Even he made it wide, but he's showing like there's no fear that he's just going to this match. And that the spirit that I love. Wow. Wow, what a shot here. Look at the break of SOUFI. He just keep it incredible consistency for his break. This has turned into an absolutely shootout. We're gonna not talking about the safety battle and forget about the strategy here. These two are just fighting all the pockets. Well, we just made it So quick, and he's calculating for the three rail with the right English. Softly follow through. Well, it seemed not enough angle for the five, but it's still good here. He's gonna play a stun short and play the six in the same pocket here. We are trading rack blow for blow. Both player is, I mean, like they are in their rhythms. It seems like neither player is giving the other an inch. There's no pace. I mean, like there's no space to take a breath here. Wow, I love watching this match. Absolutely. The table speed is high and the confidence is speaking, and every single shot is just letting death center in the pocket, and they just keep breaking and clear the table. It's a show match here on a TV table. Game is still, and we're gonna keep track on Harvard's break. We're gonna make 8. No. Well, he gives SOUFI a dry break, and it's so open table here, but it's like uneasy angle here from 1 to 2. He intended to thinking about like corner pocket, but then he changed. He won the sign with a 2 rail cue ball control. It's perfect angle here just to draw back a little bit for the 2. SOUFI is on his momentum. He just feel it and make it like in his living room without any thinking or mapping here. Everything is just in his head with the electric speed. Wow, we are seeing a different SOUFI here. He still sometimes take him slowly a little bit just to see what is the best to runs out the table. The master class ability here from both player. Well, we can remember last year's the average showcases excellence in 2025, becoming the youngest ever WNT ranking champion after securing the yen and yuan 8 open in Shanghai in just 17 years old. And now he just showing in this match against SOUFI. The score is standing for SOUFI about like 4-1, but I believe that the young player gonna come back stronger when he find his way to break in this table. Wow, unbelievable here. Okay, we're coming back. SOUFI break. And I guess he's gonna still make it a perfect control here for the cue ball and the one. What did you think? Look at that. He just carefully prepare for his break. That's the things that get him back to this match here. Oh wow, look at that. It's still perfect break for SOUFI here. Unbelievable. This time he made it, I think, a little bit uncontrolled as before, but it's still open for the one with a perfect angle. Back to the two. I think he's gonna play two rail here. Uh-oh, he made it only one. What a control for SOUFI. Just like keep break and run without any thinking. I love the tempo that he's showing here. He just go fast when he can and he goes slow when he need and make every shot look perfect and easy with a high level of ability in cue control. Wow, cannot believe it. It's just like fully confident about his stroke and ability here. Just keep breaking around and unbelievable from SOUFI. Just get in the table and directly make a break and run and stepping out, enjoy his fan, and that's it. Oh, that's perfect break for Abert. Need to have a kind of that break to save something here before SOUFI goes so far. Well, that's unexpected catch into the orange here. Still good angle here for the 5. You can thinking about like how we decide to play in the corner pocket, and I think end up playing with sharp drawback or just follow through. Wow, what a shot. It's it's incredible. It just feel the cue ball, not get into the side pocket in the sensitive way. Cue ball caught the jar, and I was thinking about the cue ball angle out perfect for Abert here. Is to keep it this tempo and the way he's playing. That's the way he always a dangerous opponent for any top tier pro player here. He just need time to find his break and then getting back to the table. But there's no danger here for SOUFI. Sometimes you think like if you play fast, you risk over driving, on table, but he's just hitting every ball dead center. And A Bird is also doing brilliant here. He's refusing to get dragged into a speed contest. He know that if he just keep his rhythm and find a way to break and run again, it just make it shots, and the pressure will eventually shift back to SOUFI if he made it over driving risk here on the table. But there's no sign from SOUFI. He just keep its momentum and rhythm. And I think like it's great match here. Even I don't care about the score, but both players are holding their own perfectly. And that's the important things that you join and enjoy the match. You just do the best in your side. Find a way to play your best in the match. That's the way I love this game. Wow, SOUFI, look at that. Look at the orange. Wow, this time he made it, but the one is a little bit cannot give him chance to make it directly attack here. Wow, directly sent the one into the side pocket to keep his continuous break and run. He don't want to miss it. Wow, SOUFI is flying. He is just flying here. But he made it too much for the three. Wow, first time SOUFI cannot make it. That two ball to stop him here or not. He just caught a three ball to the corner pocket here. And he calculating. I think he's gonna play for a two-way shot. Sending the three back under the. Oh, he missed it. It's too fast here. Now turn for a bird, Albert coming back. And in Vietnam, we would like to call him the Indonesia AJ, with the AJ Manas from Philippines. These two talented young player debut was debuted from Hanoi Open and then become a world-class player here. Wow, what a shot. What a shot with the cue ball control perfectly here for the 7. Yeah, he feel it. He feel the table. This angle he gonna play, I mean like a stun shot here. Wow, that's the way a bird is coming back. SOUFI, he didn't take the risk by overdriving, but he just like cannot have a good break in. He want to make it looks easy with a perfect bank shot on the 1, playing good on the 2, but it's just a little bit over here. It's unforced heroes from SOUFI, but yeah, this time it's just cannot be better. Turn to a bet to keep it break and run here. Perfect break. He knows that. He knows what he's doing here. And I love the way he's playing. It just keeps the rhythm, making shot by shot and shift the pressure. Eventually shift back to his opponent. Well, it's not just a game of technique or pot getting or safety here. I think it's a game of momentum. Five ball left to close the gap, and they're gonna make it. I think they're gonna draw back. With this ending close, it cannot be easier to make a drawback here. Yeah, I love the way he's just opened the angle for the 8, not straight, and it seemed he gonna play the 9. Wow, it just make it a little bit too much here. It sounded he want to play the bumblebee on the side pocket, but yeah, there's still the corner here. He would just make it too much. Perfect for Albert here. Back here with a SOUFI break, and I think like now he can just keep focus on his break, but we can feel the pressure that Labor just taking back for him. Well, this time he's still make it perfect. We can see the way he control the cue ball. Just pop and then dead stop right in the center of the table here. Well, he still made it from the 1. And now he's mapping out the angle to make it to send cue ball back to the other side. That could be a good choice. But he decided to play it to the side pocket here. Oh, wow. Just missed it. It seemed like he want more angle to control the cue ball. It's a short stroke. And it's too thick here. You just call for the 8. Oh, buddy. Well, he absolutely made it for a safety shot, or he intended to make the 8. He's finding a way to bounce back to 2 ball. Wow, look at that. Just a little bit more, but I think he played it the right side to make it a safety shot here. Well, yeah, he just need a little bit of speed. It's still uneasy here for Abert. Well, what a catch. It's open for the 2 here now. We can see the situation of 3 ball. With that thin cut shot, he take the speed off on the cue ball, but still, yeah, it's just mapping out the 3s under the 7, and he choose to pass this by to SOUFI. When you have no way to play it safety, you just want to make an attacking shot, but wow, that's a long cut shot, and it just made the cue ball it's hold its line perfectly. Then that's, I think, the kind of reliability we have come to expect from Andy Close. What? He just cannot make it as perfect as the beginning. This big moment for the racing staff of Indonesia. He's no, this is the big moment for himself. Sweeper left here. Big, big match here. And the score is just like 5-1. And now the rising star from Indonesia is taking his chance. Bounce back to the 5-6, and next strike he gonna take his own break to level the score. And he absolutely don't want to miss that chance. Wow. There's lots of lesson here about like the game spirit and the way you need to keep your rhythm and finding the chance to capitalize from the unforced errors of opponent. And you can see SOUFI, he still did it perfect, but he made some uncharacteristic moment. We're back here, the big moment for ACBS JANURATA. Can't wait to watch this break. The 5, he made it, but yo, Seeing like he just take the speed off a little bit. And prior to control the cue ball. Wow. I think this is a turning point right here. It's taking a lot of time here. Thinking about a way to, I think like he's gonna play a safety shot here. And the two is just too far from the one, and it's nearly dead straight. Wow, he just passes by, and now we're gonna see what a bird gonna do. Well, it's not good for him here. Well, in this situation, he's gonna play, I mean, like three rail and thinking about tracking the cue ball behind the six. Oh no, I mean like behind the nine. He's thinking about like charm and make a bank shot here, but it's it still keeps Sophie in the hot situation here. In case he made a bank shot and keep it three rail, keep the keyboard so close to the line into the two. He's calculating and mapping out the way. Wow, what a shot! What a keyboard control here from Sophie. I think like well the conditions out there are impeccable here. And I think like Andy Close has done a fantastic job for Sophie here, providing a surface that was fast and incredibly responsive with exactly what you want for a high stakes tempo match here. And you're gonna take his chance. Of course, there's something need to be done on the group of 6, 7, and 8, but wow, he just take it and make it. I think he just find back his rhythm after the timeout. And with the way he's playing, I think he deserve for this rack. The way he keep the one bank it, kick it in the side pocket, and then make the perfect angle for the two. And now the last 10 is just like shooting the gun into the pocket. For the match, for the quarter-final. This is the important rack for SOUFI to get in the hill. After the turning point, he just made it to keep commanding the gap. Oh, he just scratched on the corner pocket here. Unbelievable. He just have a perfect control, but wow, he might hit that 7 ball. Just catching the cue ball and then send it directly to the corner pocket, and now we chance for Abert. Wow, perfect for the two. Wow, this young talent. He feel the table and the pattern here. Oh, that's a costly mistake, and what an awful shot here for a important rack, and he just like can't believe that he just caught the jaw out there. Unbelievable. It's an awful shot for a bird. JANURATA. Well, he just missed everything. I mean, like, not a chance to the rack, but it could be paid off all the match. seemed like he forget that the next strike he gonna person who give his own break and have chance to level the score here. But wow, that's number three. It's just too expensive here that he cannot afford. Wow, 8-5 for SOUFI. Wow, a bird gonna see that three ball in his dream tonight. He cannot believe that he just played it just too thick. Like a machine here for SOUFI, and the score is 8-5 at the moment. We're gonna going back to a bird break. Wow, it's dry. A dry break here, and it could be an ending point for a bird here or not. We're gonna see what the answer for SOUFI. Wow, there is still the two at the same angle that he made. The mistake to stop is continuous break and run, but three now is just like in a two easy angle. Wow, he choose to make it in the corner pocket and get in position to cut the three, but he just overcut it. Made it safety here. It's a hard shot. I think like when you need to elevate your bridge and your cue is not flat. Every shot is in the different level that need the accurate. You see, in the different way. Wow, he made it a foul shot. not enough side spin, I think. And we could see like Sophie bank short is always a little bit faster than it need. That make the cue also go wider than had expected. And of course, a bird. He don't want to cut himself with any other unforced mistake here. He don't want to hand up this table to his opponent. And everything is just open here. Even the 7, I think, like, still so close to the bumblebee, but there's way to the corner pocket, I think. And if he made it, he gonna put Sophie under. Uh-oh. Well, he don't want that die cue ball after the shot with the full force here. No angle now for the 5. He still want to make it in the side pocket. And that's perfect position that he made for the 6 here. Well, it's still an easy shot with the 7 right behind the cue ball. He's trying to leaning out and find a way to etching the 6 into the corner pocket, and wow, he made it. He made it perfectly from the 6 to the 7. You have nothing to lose here. And Sophie's on the hill. Of course, in this game, everything can happen. But gap is, I think, like it's quite big here. And Sophie still have 2 times in the walls scenario. He still have to break on his own. And he had chance to make it. But we still hope for Abert can make it a mystery to the tournament, get into the semi-final. And in another side of bracket, Ke Ping Chung is leading a commanding lead about 8-2 again Aloysius Yap, and he's also on the table to finish the game. But here we're gonna going back to Sophie break. He just carefully checking out the rack. He don't want to make it twice. He want to finish it in this rack. Big moment for SOUFI. Made the 7, but the 1 is not in a good position here. We need to going back to the safety and push on better here for both player. I think he could thinking about like pocketing the 6 and gift a boat a risky cut short here on the yellow. Oh wow, he made it. He just like kick in the 6 and then give a bit of very risky thin cut short here, but you're gonna accept the table as it is or pass it by to the SOUFI. Well, he's overcut it and like he just make it too thick on that shot. Cannot save the cue ball behind the 3. And now it's time for A-Bird to make this safety or back behind the 3 again. Wow. Cannot be better for him. It's quite close to make this jump shot, but yeah, he decided to make it. It's quite close, and I'm afraid that he gonna catching a 3 knot. It's only half ball. On the line. Just not. Cannot make the 3, but he's also opened the situation on the 8 in the bumblebee to a bird, and I'm gonna thinking like a bird gonna take his chance to make a heel match here and expect it to watch who's gonna be the best here under the pressure. The Mohammed, SOUFI, and our boat JANURATA. In it, and he don't want to miss any 3 ball. So to get back here. Perfect here for the 5. Or a dead straight. Even in the dead straight, I think like there's still the way to make the 8 because it's right in the side pocket here. Of course, you want a perfect angle to play position for the bumblebee. But well, there's something you still need to put work on. You don't play it risky for the bumblebee, but well, that the worst angle and position as you can expect. A cut shot to the right, other risky cue ball control on the left ball. In each angle is still hard shot, but I don't think it's hard for our racing star here. Yeah, he just made it effortlessly. But well, you can see the cue ball. It's just so far from the 10, and he expect to take it off the rail a little bit more. But in this situation, it could be the sensitive in under the pressure when your opponent is get in a hill. But well, he made it. Cannot be better for JANURATA. Close the gap to the 7-8. Only one rack to get to the hill, and he's having chance to make the break after this incredible showdown. But is back to the table here in the big moment to level the score after a long race. Try to make it. Oh my goodness, it just nearly scratched Cubal into the side pocket here. And he made it a dry break. He got nerves. But it's lucky here. You still have chance. When the one is cannot make it at the moment, and SOUFI is calculating for the safety better here. Wow. I think it's just on a solid shot for the combination here, but we need to look in another camera angle here to know what is you cannot make it or not. While he's looking at the shot clock here under the pressure. Well, a challenge for SOUFI here. You can thinking about a drawback a little bit to make the cue ball under 8. Yes, he's calculating for it. Wow. He made it so sticky here. It's a hard time for our rising star from Indonesia here. Wow. He made it not a perfect bounce back to keep it safety, but yeah, I think it's not good for Haybird on this situation. This angle, he gonna keep that 5 as a break here to stop his cue ball on the right position angle to get in one rail for the 3 from the blue, and then it cannot be harder here. Oh wow, it's just too much. It's just too much for SOUFI here. But I think he can thinking about a 2 rail. Wow, he choose to play the pink in another side pocket here. He's just like securing his win into the semi-final. Only 4 ball left, and we don't want to make it a dead straight here for the 8. Wow, he want to have some little angle to make things for the Bumblebee, but I think he gonna play a drawback here directly. Wow, he made it. Congratulations, Mohammed SOUFI. That's it. The final ball drops and Mohammed SOUFI punches his ticket to the semi-final. It was a war of style, the raw discipline, aggression of the teenager versus the season's unpredictable magic from the Syrian wizard, and now he made it. Congratulations, SOUFI. She stayed composed under fire, and now he's just 2 wins away from the Asian Championship title. What a match! What a performance here! And we're gonna see you back. Don't leave the screen to watch the semi-final in just some minutes. And don't forget to give us the subscribe. And we're gonna coming back as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.